Yo, Nakama Worldwide, and welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. It's your boy Rook.
What's happening?
It's your boy Serge.
Yo.
And it's your boy Vim. We are back again to bring you another chapter review of My Hero Academia.
That's
Boku no Hero Academia. Chapter 219, Go! Slide and go! But before we begin, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like Conqueror's Haki Corner, if you like My Hero Academia. Don't forget to leave your comments down below of what you think of us and the chapter. And if you didn't remember about what happened in the last chapter, boys, it's down below.
Check in the description, and thank you for everyone for tuning in. We appreciate the support. One love every single time. But without further ado, I am loving Bakugo and Todoroki.
Woo!
They went to work.
Tag team.
They went to work.
They went to work.
Man, they cleaned up. I mean, it's
Child's play.
As we predicted, it was going to be a very one-sided fight. It was a time for them to just wipe, dominant performance. But what we got from that performance was the link of what's going on with this company, Detnerat.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, you saw it was very key when they beat that guy.
And
his gauntlets, they exploded. So all equipment, once it fails, to leave no trace.
So once they detect that there's going to be someone to take the gauntlets, they'll self-destruct themselves.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much it's amazing technology to that extent.
Yeah.
Without anyone capturing their gauntlets, without anyone taking care of them in terms of police or anyone that's in the wrong hands, they'll self-destruct and disappear in itself, disintegrate.
So it's thickening the plot. In more of I thought it was just beautiful, the power level of Bakugo and Todoroki. They weren't even going all out.
No.
Yeah. But Bakugo was fast, man.
Oh, quick.
Got all the bags, battered all his assailants. Todoroki's level of destructiveness is just crazy. What he can really, really, really do, man. And
he's definitely one of the, without even moving,
top
everything
three.
Crazy.
Top three. They're the top three. Bakugo, Todoroki, Deku. What
and
they can do.
It also shows what we discussed last week about less destruction on the surfaces around them, less injury, less casualties in terms of individuals, and capture.
Yeah, and Bakugo did that. He saved the girl from getting killed by the lamppost.
Yeah.
I love his rudeness. If you want to die, go die somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not under my watch. Bad boy in the building. Lovely little first part.
Yeah.
Second part, man. Them Detnerat boys are serious.
It's like the Gentleman League of villains.
Yeah.
They're not a league of villains because they're not as scruffy, they're not as rough around the edges, but they're okay, guys. Smoking a cigar. Mm-hmm. What's our next move?
So it went off the top of my head, but they have a 24-hour surveillance of all their customers.
Crazy.
Do you get what I'm saying? So they can self-destruct the equipment, and we are collecting massive amounts of combat data. So it's working twofold for them. They conceal themselves,
protect,
and then they can collect data on their potential future opponents and enemies. Well, a very, very interesting ability, man.
So it sets up that, do we have data on these two individuals? What's our counteraction? Because although they have the quirks, they will also create weaponry to negate ice, fire, and nitrate, glycerin, and of the explosion. So this will all be interesting plays of which styles of fights will be facing these characters in the future.
Yeah. And in terms of the plot's thickened because they have caught out a guy that's been supplying the League of Villains, so they have a potential informant. That they will probably torture and get some information out of him to another level. And he's obviously saying that, he's going to stay firm. The leader, if he is the leader, that son of Detnerat, he's just scary. He's got a sinister face.
Definitely.
This guy's talking smack to him, I'm not going to tell you nothing. I don't respect you. You don't make my cut for someone I want to do business with. And the guy still made him an offer. How much do you want? The guy's like, I don't care, because you just have to resort to violence. And the guy's like, it looks like we'll be the start. And then we have a great flash to what happened a month ago. And we have no confirmation, but it seems, if you look at the resemblance of that big monster thing just battering the League of Villains, looks very similar to that leader. What is his ability?
Now, he's got a blanket image. Just came to me now, look at him. He's got very rocky and mountainous kind of look. Size. Okay, Kirishima. Think about when Kirishima goes big, massive, when he's recent upgrade in power levels. Similarly, he looks like he's exploding in that sense, but he's 10 times even bigger than what we see in Kirishima.
What I would have loved to see what would have been interesting, just to gauge how strong he is. I mean, here you just see the actual members of the League of Villains, but we saw, what's it called? I can't believe I forgot his name. No. You see, what's Shoto's dad's name?
Oh, Endeavor.
Endeavor, my bad. Apologies, that's terrible.
Seen for a while, man.
All right, so when Endeavor fought that specialized Nomu,
Yeah.
and how that went really to the wire against what's left as the strongest hero, would have been lovely to see this guy.
Yeah.
See what it would have been a much more epic thing for me if you just saw that he just battered that.
So the question is, why haven't they got Nomus in
Were
front
they
of them?
caught slipping?
Yeah.
Are the League of Villains all right? That's another thing.
Because this was a month ago. And timelines were a bit fractured at the moment because we've been going through.
And he
phases
still wants to know information, so you'd suspect that they've gone away.
How many have gone away? Let's be clear about that.
How many
casualties? Yeah.
Are they missing any members there?
It's difficult to gauge, but one thing is for sure: Two-Face is still a funny character. Please have mercy, but come at me, bro. I ain't done yet. So obviously his personality is bipolar.
No, that's that person.
Yeah, that's Two-Face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the plot's thickening. Where do you think they're going with this? But the power scaling, I think Detnerat seem to be the strongest villains right now. Because simultaneously, what I'll say is this, because what did he say?
He asked a question though. Yeah,
this ain't enough.
Why?
All right, I get that. When you look at that, these are the people that have inherited All for One's will. So he said, "Is this who you left your? This is who you've chosen. This is nothing to me.
This is nothing. Yeah."
So he's letting you know the scaling, but
because Destro was left to him and his team, and he's saying, "Yeah, makes sense." Yeah.
And in terms of them, the League of Villains, they're growing in the same way that Deku. They're newbie villains.
Yeah.
These are newbie heroes, and they're the villains and heroes of the future. So it's very plausible and most likely that Detnerat and Destro are just so much stronger right now.
So it shows you as well, though, like with the Detnerat gang, you can see they're a lot more organized.
Yeah.
In that sense,
Yeah, it's a much more like a business.
Yeah.
Everything's like, because he's a CEO of his own company, and when he gives an instruction to one of his colleagues that's in that group, well, your word is as good as Destro's, who's obviously passed away. That's who they believe in, the ideology of Destro. So right now, everything he says is golden. Everything that he wants, it gets done.
Not just that, also generally in manga, in the world of manga and anime, when you have the more intimately sized a crew is, generally the more powerful they are. And so far, we've only seen 5 members. They seem to all be siblings, and they don't need much in terms of help. Whereas League of Villains are always recruiting.
Yeah, they need
they're always using fodder.
More power.
They're looking to increase. Yeah. But anytime you see, it's like Akatsuki and Naruto.
Yeah.
Or like Shishibukai.
Minimum
numbers, superpowers.
Crazy.
But what did you guys think? What do you guys think is going on with the plot?
Let us know down below.
What do you think is going to happen? Let us know down below. Do you like what you're seeing? Who turned out more, Bakugo or Todoroki?
Tell us down. Come on, get your votes in.
If you haven't already liked the video, smash the subscribe button. But from Konkurazaki Corner, it's another temporary, weekly. Peace out.